is up, I know why. Jealous of me cause the flow nice. Hit it all without a cosign. Shooter always hit the bullseye. Barely even put an effort in, it's effortless. Imagine if I did try. Acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me. I operate the same no matter who's around me. Who's around me is important to me. I keep my enemies at arm's length, but close enough to make me feel safe. My diligence can be competed with, an easy win for me. This is a small taste of what I'm capable of doing with my talent, stretching my imagination. Watch it turn a small idea into something that you have to tip your hat to when you see it. The whole package ain't got nothing missing. Check off every box, it's unavoidable at this point. Don't you act like you don't see me out here making waves. I got an air about me. I don't play the game the way they want me to. They tell me take a left, I take a right. I'm not the one to pick a fight with. Try and bully me, make you regret it quick. The only person I allow to push me around is myself. Body language reading well. It's written on your face, I'm flipping through your pages. You don't have to scream and yell. It's clear to me, yeah, I can tell. The front you put on isn't real. That poker face ain't hiding nothing new. The hand you have before the comes from down. I got what they lack, first in every class. Never coming last, Amy's on my back. Wifey on my lap, she my better half. Heavy when I stab, pockets getting fat. Passion never left, say it with my chest. Got a problem, yes, meet me in the flesh. You don't cut the tag, I don't do the set. Not defend the threats, always been direct. Nothing but the best, rarely do the press. Promise me the world, not holding my breath. They want me to fail, haven't done it yet. Stacking up the bread, thankful cause I'm blessed. Sharpest in the shed, pen is cutting edge. I get in the booth, perfect, nothing less. Key to my success, keep a level head. We want something fresh. What you think this is? What you think this is? Deadly with the raps, how could you forget? Thought I might have left, thought I might have quit. Thought I hung it up, thought I'd think again. Petty, that depends, what's the latest trend? I don't have a clue, I don't follow them. They just follow me, keep them on the edge. Keep them on their toes, keep them wondering. Keep them wanting more, eating on my hand. Don't look at the score, don't look in the stands. Focused on my goals, execute the plan. Beat me at my game, never not a chance. Walk you through my pain, show you who I am. Don't get what it pays, loyal to my brand. Foot is off the brake, stepping on the gas.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Raquel Rocky Pennington.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here's Amanda Nunes back for more. She can mix it up with any bantamweight in the world, but believes she has some striking advantages in this particular matchup here tonight that she can take advantage of. Let's see if Nunes follows up on those fight week words and puts them into action tonight. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nice elbow in the clinch there up top by Nunes. All right, the lioness Amanda Nunes able to land the overhand right early in this one. She's never in a rush per se, but don't want to eat too many of those.
Power defines the female goat. Power is her calling card. Amanda Nunes gets forward, and she starts to paw the jab to land that beautiful overhand right that she has put so many to sleep with. She gets space and gets some separation.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Pennington gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Just misses there with the left.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent. Pull the head down and try to wear on her gas tank.
Now she gains some separation.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Back and forth we go.
Ooh, what a punch.
Hook to the body here, but strong defense by Nunes.
Beautiful kick lands.
clinch here, but she's still able to land a huge punch to the head. That's a really strong leg kick there by Raquel Pennington. Takedown defense holds up. And now some separation between the two athletes. Under a minute now to go in the opening round. Pennington gets caught by that straight hand. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. 10 seconds now to go in the round. 5 minutes in the books.
Sit down, take a couple deep breaths, relax, focus here, okay? You're throwing a lot of strikes out there, but I need you to be more accurate. You missed a lot of those.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yes, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
She lands the straight punch here. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Pennington.
Oh.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Nunes. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Nice transition.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is going to really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Oh, Pennington's in half guard. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. Nice.
All right, so she finally gets the takedown here after many failed attempts. Obviously, she was not discouraged, stayed committed. Now she has the fight in her wheelhouse on the canvas. Let's see what she can do. Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
All right, the round is over, but not before significant damage was done. Huge round from Nunes. All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of it.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Loaded up on that one and landed. She's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off of the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination with a hook. And there's that hook again. This time she has it blocked. Oh, that left thigh now really starting to swell. Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Nunes.
Big punches. Massive body kick lands. Oh.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Visibly limping here. Nice jab by Raquel Pennington.
Oh, nice.
Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. Oh, she's in a world of trouble now. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
And she separates from her opponent. Beautiful kick.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Oh, nicely done by her there. She's got the single collar in the clinch.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick.
Great defense on display there.
Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, and she really put it all together on the feet as we show you some of the highlights from the fight.
It's all come full circle for this young lady. She said on Thursday that we would see a better version of her than we did the last time she was in the octagon. I will take that a step further and say that this is the best we've ever seen. She should win a pretty clear decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Amanda, Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
All right, well, one thing we can always say about Amanda Nunes, she's not going to force the finish. You can harken back to the Felicia Spencer fight that you could argue she won 50-40 with 5-10-8s. Amanda Nunes in dominant fashion, your winner by decision tonight.
Dominant decision, as we usually get with Amanda Nunes. Not many people, not many women can compete with her over the course of a long fight.
Right.
And once again, she proved that.
Irrelevant. That's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC featherweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Katsura Taira!
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, so we get another look at Henry Cejudo here tonight. All of his knockout wins have come in round 1, so the pop is there, and more often than not, it's been there early in fights. We'll see if the technical Cejudo can get off to a good start tonight. Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure, so doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight, and if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit-for-tat.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Oh, big elbow.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Back to the jab now, no good.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. I mean, technically, this would be a flying triangle if you can finish it.
A flying triangle. I mean,
submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Under 90 seconds to go. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, big shots from the top. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Changing the position.
The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, has the guard closed here. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to cheer.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2.
That was a solid punch.
Lands a nice straight. The Olympic gold medalist Cejudo gets caught by the inside leg kick.
that one snuck in. Nice strike.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, well timed with the knee to the head. There's the elbow. Big power shot there. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he got out. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Great defense by this fighter. Oh, right into mount.
Cejudo's in half guard now. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Less than 2 minutes now to go. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Side control now, and certainly
He's setting up a beautiful submission. Oh my goodness, I think he might have it.
Oh, he's out! Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
15 seconds to go. Lands the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. 2 rounds in the books.
Nice work last round. The submissions are on another level. You almost had him last time. This time, we're going to get him. Be smart. Get that takedown.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round. Oh, beautiful jab there by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. And no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Cejudo gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, nice defense on the single leg attempt there. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch.
Leg kick lands. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation. He's got the single collar tie.
And they separate. Well, didn't take long. You see the signs of bruising on the outside of that lead leg. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Oh, pretty good technique as he lands the side kick, DC.
Real nice technique to land that side kick. He did a great job of getting that leg up and then right to the target.
So under 3 minutes to go here in the fight. All right, late in the fight now, DC. The submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You got to get going.
Ooh, going for a leg lock.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Cejudo's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Let's get busy with those hands now, man.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, he got out again. What a strike from off of his back. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Tatsuro Taira.
All right, so not much suspense there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. A dominant performance for the more well-rounded fighter here tonight against the wrestler.
Never allowing the wrestler to get comfortable. I'm going to tell you, as a wrestler myself, John, it's all about getting comfortable out there, and he never allowed him to. He defended those takedowns, stayed upright, and really executed the game plan beautifully, and wins a dominant decision.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony Wolfie Hernandez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Michelle DeMolico Pereira!
You ready to fight? You ready?
Well, what an unbelievable venue and backdrop for this mixed martial arts event here tonight. You know, the first stadium show we ever did was at Rogers Center in Toronto. Here we are at the Scotiabank.
UFC 129, 50,000 fans. But tonight, we're in Toronto, the Scotiabank Arena, which has also been home to some great UFC title fights.
clipped him with the right hand there. All right, single collar tie now. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Nice. Nicely done. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Switch knee lands to the bottom. Oh,
swing and a miss with that punch by Hernandez.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with this beautiful leg kick.
Big land there. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Back to the jab now.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
It looks tight. It looks like he's going to get this.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense. He's got to start throwing down.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Side kick is Drew. Oh, great block there. Oh, blocked the shot there and delivers the straight counter. Gets the single leg takedown.
Nice shot lands from the bottom. Big ground and pound.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Oh, you gotta be careful there. Yep.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Good work from the top here by Fluffy Hernandez. An elbow! We might get a stoppage here. Going for an arm bar now. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Drops down inside the closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Anthony Fluffy Hernandez going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Hernandez.
Stop. Break.
.30 seconds to go in round 2. 20 seconds left. Always busy here in the clinch. Lands the next punch there. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Great job. You dominated him that last round with ground control. We want to keep that going. Let's get this fight to the ground as soon as possible. Take it back down.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it could be the beginning of the end here. And now some separation.
Right hand landed.
Hernandez gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? Making all these shots count. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hernandez. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very...
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to...
Whoa, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. 90 seconds now to go in this one.
Guillotine jump. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Great shot from the top position.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Anthony Hernandez is back in full mount. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, so the fight goes the distance. Outstanding action on both sides all night. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony Lucky
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Our tale to take for this flyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Davison Figueiredo.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Well, you want to talk about a dream matchup between 2 of the best flyweights of all time, Davison Figueiredo and Demetrius Johnson. This is matchmaking at its finest.
This is the best matchup you can make at 125. Demetrius Johnson is universally known as the greatest flyweight of all time, and Davison Figueiredo, when he was at his best, was an absolute destroyer. We had never seen power like this at 125. He took the torch from Johnson as the champion and made good with it. This is going to be a great fight. Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That is tight.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition with side mount as he counters the... Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
Both fighters back to their feet now.
And that's yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Just misses with a left hook there. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one, so he continues.
Oh, nice level change. Now he's back up.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round 1.
Jab, snaps the head back.
Just misses with the left hook. Johnson gets hit with a kick. Oh, crippled
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueiredo pick it up a little bit as he starts to feel more comfortable, trying to get the big shots off. Everything he throws with absolute power, from his punches to his kicks, just power in everything he does.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Final seconds here. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Round 2 is next.
Aí, senta aí. Respira, relaxa. Sim, muito bom. Fez muito bom nesse round, ok? Seu chute tá indo muito bem, ok? Your strikes are going.
All right, so let's see how he responds here, DC, after a big round for his opponent, courtesy of those leg kicks.
I mean, he landed so many leg kicks. It's hard to understand how his opponent is not checking any of them. What is he doing in the octagon that is confusing him so much? But until his opponent answers those questions, it is not on him to change anything. Continue to throw those kicks.
Second round here. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Like that body kick out here. Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Johnson. Back to the single. Johnson's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Johnson's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's going to get finished.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Excellent ground and pound here by Johnson.
Oh, elbow inside.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Johnson. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, setting up for an armbar now.
Arm in very tight. All he's got to do now is get his hips into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
Oh, that has got to be it. No way, he got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight was done. He lets the fight on.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He passes to half.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Figueiredo's back in full guard. .30 seconds to go in round 2. 20 seconds to go round 2. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnson. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Johnson getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, great. That was an awesome job, Kate. You're doing really well. The last round was great. This is the last round. You got to keep doing exactly what you just did, okay?
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Johnson gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger. And now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Relentless pressure from the top by Johnson. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
This
gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, that's tight. Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Oh, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back-and-forth affair tonight. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a majority draw.
All right, well, as you articulated throughout the broadcast, both men should be happy with their performances here tonight. Perhaps not that thrilled with the result. It's a draw.
Well, you want to win. As a fighter, you want to win, especially when you had moments. There were many moments in this fight where these guys were just so even, though, that the draw, being the decision, doesn't really leave me disappointed.
Get a dose of dirty cold to go, been cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you on the wrong mode, you open and close, and the holes no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more glow, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppressions born of lies, I don't make the rules of just one God. All due respect of getting spit on is how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid. There's a line, it ends directly at the edge of a mass grave that's their design. Funny fact about a cave, cage are never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest, lowest on a totem with godly G you have been used. You have to build a death machine that down the line will kill you too. Pseudo-Christians, y'all indifferent. Kids in prisons ain't a sin shit. Even one scrap of what Jesus taught connected, you feel different. With a disingenuous way to piss away existence, I don't get it. I say you lost your goddamn minds if y'all possess one to begin with.
Lo que sea fama tiene play. Soy como Curry en Golden State. Voy abajo por un par de puntos, pero siempre hago el triple faltando 6. Esa Gucci que tiene son fake. Eso que fuman a Purple Haze. Eso que bebe no es lean. No, eso es jarabe para no toser. Esos perros dicen que me aman, pero igual mañana puede ser infiel. Ese negro dice ser mi amigo, pero solo quiere poner mi pastel. No confío en ningún mal nacido que no haya conmigo sobre mi mantel. Fucking mundo cruel, discrimina mi color de piel. Tengo el corazón frío como el Ártico. Ahora dicen que soy antipático. Muchos falsos salieron del ático y decían que eran muy fanáticos. Son de plástico. Cuando arranco ya no hay quien me pare. Valentino Rossi me dicen de doctor. Tengo floco con los parezco de control. A mí no me gana ningún otro tonto. No.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with Conor McGregor versus Justin Gaethje. And when Gaethje signed with the UFC in 2017, a lot of fight fans felt like it was an eventuality that he was better Conor McGregor. Remarkably, we had to wait till tonight.
Yeah, now we get a fight when we have a guy like Justin Gaethje who's willing to go into the fire with Conor McGregor. Can Justin Gaethje survive the left hand of doom? When Conor hits you, he seems to put people down. We have not seen Gaethje go down. It's always heart and spirit. Who's going to get it done?
1-2 there by Gaethje.
Nice hook there by Justin. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, uppercut. Oh, nice high kick.
Oh, big elbow.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Now we're going.
Oh, this place is going nuts. We got a brawl on our hands, folks.
The fans are out of their seat. These guys are getting after it.
Gaethje with a cracking right. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, rocked him. Violent straight to the body. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
Oh! And now a left. Oh, punches and bunches.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes have landed for Justin Gaethje. There's that side kick.
Oh, hurt him.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, beautiful job getting the foot to the head there. Oh!
Oh, he hurt him again.
Elbow to the body. Nice ground and pound here by McGregor. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Round 2 straight ahead.
The
back to the corner after that round. Gaethje's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, let us show you the highlights now from that previous round, of which there were a lot, including the strike that we believe was the one that opened up his lip.
He opened up a cut on the lip. It's bleeding pretty good. It's not in a horrible spot, though. It will hurt whenever he gets punched on the lip again, but it's not under the eye. It's not on the brow. He can get through this. He's just got to be a little more careful.
And he told us in the fighter meeting he likes the taste of his own blood, so that helps things a little bit.
He don't get a lot of things. He don't get a lot of it now. Then.
All right, next round is underway. We will continue to monitor that storyline moving forward. Man, that Conor McGregor left hand is just an absolute piston, and it lands again.
It's like an Atabomb. Like he hits people, and they fall down. And he understands the power that
strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And doing work with the jab. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here. Oh, we're getting a finish here. Well, Conor McGregor lands the left hand there. Amazing to think where this man's star power is, despite the fact that he only made his UFC debut in 2013. He has put Ireland on the MMA map and then some. Remarkable what he has done for himself, for his country, and of course the sport of mixed martial arts. Under 3 minutes to go in round two.
Nice straight punch. Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. All right, seems as though his sole focus is at...
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor.
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another knockout. Conor McGregor will tell you that he's going to knock you out, and he goes out there and he does it. Hats off to Conor McGregor and all of his coaches for another massive victory in another huge spot in his UFC career.
And we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this'll be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two, it don't know way I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was an underdog.
All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marlon Chico Vera! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nathan Tava!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, this round is officially underway, and there is the Ecuadorian Marlon Chito Vera, the emerging fan favorite and UFC bantamweight contender. This is the most decorated finisher in the illustrious history of the UFC bantamweight division, and he all but guaranteed in our fighter meeting this week, judges will not be needed at the end of this one. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh! Beautiful combination. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. Just over 3 minutes to go round one. Push kick there to the body. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, that's big. Big right hand.
Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's coming.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Block that punch.
Drives the shin into the rib. Great body kick. Beautiful punch to the body. Over and over and over. He's landing these nasty body kicks.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline.
Not the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big left hand there inside. 20 seconds to go in round one. Lead kick landed there by Marlon Vera. Points out for the end of round one.
Great job last round. Had him hurt, almost finished. Look at him on the stool. He's still wobbly. This round, I want you to put the pressure on him. Get right in his face and throw.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Vera gets caught with that punch. Just missed with the leg kick.
Good work, guys.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that strike. What a setup. He lands a beautiful flying knee.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Cheeto. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
Ooh, what a punch.
And that one certainly found the target. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Under a minute now in round 2. Collar tie here in the clinch. Leg kick checked effectively there by Vera. All right, so there it is, another strike targeting his opponent's thigh, and oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Good round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Great block there. Big body kick.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect that knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this round.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Oh! What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Under 3 minutes now to decide this fight.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward.
Going for the arm here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
Gotta be careful here.
It's work.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Lands with the ground and pound. Vera's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. Big shots landed by him now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
All these these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, feet on the hips here. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
In the half guard.
Vera's right back to the full mount here.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
10 seconds to go.
Down. Hey, stop.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-28, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Marlon Chito Vera!
All right, so Marlon Chito Vera, your winner by decision here tonight. And even as a guy with more finishes than any 35er in UFC history, he does not force it. He allows the fight to marinate, and tonight has to go to the scorecards, but he emerges victorious nonetheless.
There are stories about Marlon Vera in the way that he trains. So a long fight does not make this kid panic. This guy's willing to fight you for as long as the fight goes on. He's a phenomenal fighter. He's a fantastic mixed martial artist. And this decision victory shows that he can do anything and everything inside the octagon.
And he's probably running 15 miles on Monday. Congratulations, Marlon Chito Vera, on another big UFC win tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Michael
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, here we go with round 1, and it is great to see Michael Venom Page rocking the UFC gloves here tonight. One of the best fighters to cross over from another big promotion. But he doesn't really focus too much on that, free agent signee or otherwise. He believes he's going to be the best welterweight in the world. And no rest for the weary, right? They are giving him appreciable high-level top 15 challenges right out of the chute. All right, good to see Stephen Wonderboy Thompson back on the proven ground tonight and popping off that jab right out of the chute.
It's his best weapon. I mean, it dictates everything for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson because it tells him when he gets a read and he gets the range on the jab, he starts to throw his kicks. He's a phenomenal fighter, and he's a puzzle that not many people have been able to solve.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Swing and a miss by Wonderboy Thompson. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Oh, effective use of the jab by Thompson. With conviction to the body.
Let's pressure forward and get the takedown now.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Thompson.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Checks the leg kick.
Come on, push through it.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Nice hook lands.
Wonder Boy looks big. He looks strong, physically ready to fight.
He's loading the right hand.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Good kick to the body.
Keep that pressure up for me now.
30 seconds now to go in round one. It's a pretty good jab. 15 seconds. Second round, straight ahead.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that deep.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys going to kick and sick at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Fighter lands a kick now, and a pretty good one at that. Wonder Boy gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Hard shots landing on both sides. Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh!
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Well, champ, I don't see...
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Doing work with the jab there.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Thompson's elbow blocked.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Nice straight right lands.
He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictating the pace to his opponent.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Thompson gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Nice uppercut. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 30 seconds to go in round two.
Doing work with that jab. Jab lands.
Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
10 minutes in the books.
This guy, take a deep breath and relax. Striking's looking amazing. I want you to keep that going. It's extremely effective. Change your combinations.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round here. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. What corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds?
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Stay focused.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Nice jab. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Man, that left hand is money in the bank tonight. Throwing that jab, no good. Thompson's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Good work, guys.
Ooh, side kick, well timed there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Well timed knee to the body.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good. You're doing it.
Oh, knee strike right to the body.
Relaxed. Breathe.
Trying to kick the leg out. Nice jab there by Thompson.
It's okay. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Inside leg kick is there by Thompson. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Immediately gets the underhook. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Michael Venom Page.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision, and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.
the tape for this featherweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Monster and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Diego Lopez!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 1, DC. I know you have been tracking this wrestler all week long. Figures to have a decided advantage in that realm, but on the other side, as well-rounded a threat as he has faced in the UFC.
And one of the better guys at staying upright, so all of his skills will be tested and tested at the highest level because he's a more well-rounded guy. He understands takedown defense. He understands the striking and the grappling. So getting the take, big double leg level change. Oh, nice.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Movsar Evloyev.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Getting him out here.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. Right. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
2 minutes on the round 1 clock. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Movsar Evloyev. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. So there it is, taller fighter landing a knee to the body. Unable to connect there. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using his length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up.
All right, buddy. Sit back, relax, and breathe. Listen to me now. You're getting sloppy with those takedowns, okay? I don't want you just going blindly with the takedown.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is underway. Perhaps it'll be more of the same. His precision striking on full display in the previous round.
He did a great job of just finding the strikes that matter. He didn't waste anything in that opening round. He threw jab, he threw right hand, he threw hook, and he threw them all at the exact time that they were supposed to be thrown.
Let's go, you chance. Come on.
Nice 1-2 combination there.
He's going to guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful. He's very close to the finish, but he cannot rush.
suffocating work from the top here by Movsar Evloev. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Evloev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Evloev's in half guard, lands with the ground and pound here. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Start bringing those elbows. Start bringing those elbows.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Olha, vamos lá. Senta aí, relaxa, tá? Você tá comigo aqui, né? You're with me, right? Look, I think we're down on the scorecards, okay? So you gotta outwork him.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. There was one submission attempt in the previous round, and this man is nothing if not an active pursuer of the submission.
He's going to continue to chase down that submission.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big left hand. Oh, great deception to land the flying knee. Jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Robin St. Preux would be proud. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Great submission defense.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Side control now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Side control is pretty safe there. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Movsar Evloev. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Movsar Evloev!
All right, no suspense there as Bruce Buffer gets you the judges' scorecards. A clean, dominant victory for the wrestler here tonight. And he was unfazed in the fighter meeting, unfazed when he walked out tonight, and got a huge, huge result here in a loaded division.
He got a huge result. And he was able to not only implement his game plan, he was able to stick to it to a T, knowing and comfortable with the idea that, hey, if this goes to the judges, I know that I did enough. And I believe that he is going to be very happy with how dominant this performance was.
Chilling with my shot. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside, but you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the first. Before that, then a shank that pierced his shirt. 2016 was Dirty Sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I can't, I'm scared of heights. YT and TV, the same for radio or the TV. You ain't gonna work on the CV. Staring at my hand, it's all VVs. We just trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Done it for the guts and the glory. And if we ever rise it, we ain't shooting feet, we ain't touring.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
With 16 career wins by submission and another 8 by knockout to his credit, here is the all-action Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Seemingly fights on every UFC show, and yet the elite performances have still been there. 5 UFC fights as a welterweight. We'll see if he can keep it going at 170 pounds here. All right, so there it is. First takedown attempt by the wrestler, and the kickboxer is able to stay upright. So I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment right there.
A huge moment for him, just to gain the knowledge that if I need to, I can defend effectively, even though he believed that he was going to take me out over and over again. This is massive. Now he gets to fight where he's comfortable.
Makhachev's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Now he's going full mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Ooh, it is tight now. Oh, he's out.
Need some work, guys.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. And very effective with the ground and pound. Makhachev's back in half guard.
Setting up another submission.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
No, he's not going to tap. It's tight, but not tight enough to finish him. Yep.
You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
This dude is constantly dodging bullets, J.A. This is a terrible position.
Final seconds here of round one. Round two next.
Take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working on.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Makhachev's in half guard now.
Oh, nice. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev's back in full mount. Trying for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
He's got one more now.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Cerrone. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, got the hand free and landed out of the clinch position. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Oh, right into mount.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. That Darce is tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. All right, round three coming up next.
begin, okay? I think we're up on the scorecard.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Watch the strike there and then counters with a beautifully timed uppercut. Nice job there by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Big elbow there lands. Very nice leg kick there by Cerrone. Oh, there's a play shot there, DC. He is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Oh!
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent. And
he's got one here. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Setting up a sub here.
He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. And now he's attempting to choke.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Working out of the half guard here.
All night long, dude. All night long. All you, brother.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so a dominant performance tonight for the wrestler. Cruises to a decision victory, but what I liked about it, he didn't really cruise per se. He didn't sit on the lead. He stayed aggressive and offensive throughout.
And John, that's why you hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they noticed it. They could tell that the guy was trying to finish. Sometimes they don't happen. But if you're going to win a decision, you win a decision like the one that he won tonight.
Watch the world go to hell as I'm laughing, saying it's perfect. catch me after Sunday service, disturbing the church's workers. Tell the deacon we ain't speaking, need money, his prayer's worthless. I can tell through my alertness, he's nervous about his purse. Hey, in the name of Jesus, the reaper, I serve a perv. I got higher than the skies, he fly over Earth's surface. Flying satellite height as I'm looking at Earth's circus. Keep your eyes on the prize and don't let the devil coerce you.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Volkan No Time Oezdemir. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, Quinton Rampage Jackson ready to go at the start of this round. The question is his opponent ready for all the... I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, nice right hand.
That shot blocked by Oezdemir. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. The Volkan Oezdemir power game has arrived tonight, DC. This is a guy who you've shared the octagon with, and I know when it comes to his power, he certainly had your respect going in. Just over 3 minutes to go. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing right on the button.
He's got to start kicking.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Man, has his chin been tested early. Nice defense there. Huge block.
Oh! Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
Oh! Big right hand lands.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
90 seconds now to go in round 1. Oezdemir's cut above the eye. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to use everything that he can bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Lands a big elbow there. What a fight so far. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, nice jab by Oezdemir. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Big right hand there. Well, if you are a young... Oh!
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. Nice leg kick.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. And he lands a knee. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Big shot to the body.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oezdemir gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition.
He's got some hands, man.
We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Great work here from the bottom fighter. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Rampage Jackson.
Oh, right in the mount.
Oezdemir's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Jackson's back in full mount. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Rampage.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Rampage.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Rampage Jackson. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop!
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. I want you to keep pushing. Keep breaking this guy down. And keep changing up your strikes. You're 2-1.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Third and final round.
Oh, nice elbow.
Let's go. Let's open up that cut a little bit more.
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way this fighter plays.
And back to his feet. Inside this arena, digesting what they just saw. That is not a TKO, folks. That is a clean knockout result tonight.
I mean, just wow. What a performance by this young man, knocking his opponent out with a single shot like that.
We go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Old school Chevy, God rain down blessings, that broke the levee. On my Libra scales, teaching these streets is heavy. Young Smokey prevailed, came from speakeasy to breathing weekly on beats, and now he be eating with kings in every city. I just can't get enough. Do it to the shit, look, hit it up, get it up. Show up at the club, we'll hit it up. Leaving get some love in the minibus. You ain't got a front when you really up. Kneel and pray that I would see the days look just like right now. We just can't pipe that. This is life. They can't hold me down. I get in my way. They gon' know me now. The rest of parlay. I'm winning. I'm winning. Stand on holy ground. Ever alley. Ain't a thing can hold me down. Winning my race. I'm winning. I'm winning. City champion, no sombrero, les tengo borracho porque soy el modelo. Mi viejo despacho, studio in the ghetto. Nuevo apodo es Nacho, me cubren con el queso. Strong to the west up.
All right, so here he is, the former UFC bantamweight champion out of Russia, Petr Yan. Many believe he is on the short list of the best boxers in the UFC, but that says nothing of his takedown game, his submission game. This is a 5-tool player, as well-rounded a threat as we have in this bantamweight division. All of that being said, most fighters that he faces are going to be trying to take him down and to limit his ability to use his hands at will. It's going to be very interesting to see how the opposition approaches this one tonight. Both of these men can strike. A lot of danger on the feet with Petr Yan. We'll see if he can get the hands going here in this one. Petr Yan, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. right, the Sugar Show live and in color. Sean O'Malley back on the proven ground here tonight. And what else can you say about what he did against Abu Dhabi? Close fight against Petr Yan, but that really served to put him on this championship trajectory.
Boy, you got to stand out and take note when you fight someone like that. So close. Even if he had lost, you had to give him his respect. But ultimately, he got the decision. This guy is a great striker. The one area where we have not seen him tested is in the grappling. Tonight, he will have to rely on that if he wants to get another victory in what has been a fast-paced ascent up the bantamweight rankings.
And he is a willing grappler. We've seen him compete in Quintet Ultra. Augusto Tanquinho Mendez, UFC veteran there firmly in his corner. But you're right, we haven't necessarily seen Sean O'Malley tested in that realm as yet. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Petr And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here's the former UFC champion, Petr Yan, with his boxing game and his unbreakable will in tow. He comes up on this challenge with Sugar Sean O'Malley, who is trying to take his spot near the top of the division.
Watching Petr Yan make his way to a championship was truly special to watch. It was good to see a guy that just had his eyes on the target and he was not going to be denied. But then when you look at Sean O'Malley, it seems as though we're watching a repeat of that. Another young athlete that made his mark on the culture of fighting, but now he gets an opportunity to make a mark on the rankings board and in terms of title aspirations in the UFC. This is a big spot for Sean O'Malley.
All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there. But by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight.
Yan. Right there.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, he's got his back.
Let's go. Get him off.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by O'Malley.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
O'Malley's in half guard.
Striking from every position. Lands a strike from the bottom. He's got to be careful here. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Oh, nice.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Piotr Jan. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Excellent.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Throws that team. All right, there it is again, DC. That Piotr Jan jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
Well, when Piotr Jan gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity pick up. But it all starts and ends with that beautiful jab. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Jan gets lit up by that straight punch.
Great job fighting behind the limb.
Oh, man, the hard hook lands again. He's had that weapon going all night.
It's one of his best strikes. He does a good job of turning on it, landing it, and getting back to distance and safety so that he doesn't have to take anything in return. Big punch land.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Under 3 minutes here to go, round 2. How clean is that jab by Piotr Jan?
Left hook, yep.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Just misses with the left hook. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of this fight.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You can tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
There's that hook again. This time it's blocked. 15 seconds. Now going for the leg kick. He misses. Round 3 next. All right, there's the end of the round, and what a round it was for him. 2 knockdowns there. I'm not sure if the opposite corner's going to throw in the towel, if the doctor's going to come in, but he is hurting for certain.
I mean, they've got to look at it, right? They've got to look at their fighter, and sometimes you have to save your fighter from himself.
Right.
He's always going to get up. He showed that, but he has been outclassed in round number 1. He has to either change something or show his coaches that he is going to do something different, or they can't send him back out there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did. Holy smokes! Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 12 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Pepper No Mercy Young.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight he did exactly that. Congratulations.
Come to shove, I'm a boss man. See you, yes, young king, we got one. See you when we make food from the pot done. Tell the people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cost. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a lamb. I made history, then history began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand.